Okay, dreamer please.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a very big update. As you can see, the update notice is split into two parts. So we are going to check out the part 1 first, and then later on the jewels, and followed by the hero skill sets, okay? So after getting blown away into another dimension, Nia finally makes her way back to Gaia. I guess that explains why she hasn't been released for so long. Okay, so honestly, content-wise, I think there's nothing much. Okay, it's just whatever they mentioned, releasing 3 new heroes. Okay, and all these QOL updates, which we kind of talk about in the dev notes. So yeah. Okay, BoltZ frame with his EE, we'll talk about that later as well. And then we have Nia that can be obtained via the event. You can obtain through an event that will take place. Cannot be acquired from summon shop, fusion, and tickets. Okay, so you have to obtain her from the event. I think she's gonna be like a Kagura, Orochi Kagura kind of event. And then we have Lania. Lania will be the gacha hero. Yeah. New pet, Espada pet, is for status effect accuracy and skill cooldown decrease. So this will be obviously very good for Chris teams if you don't have, of course, L plus pets. So this will be a probable option for you. Okay. Dev teams, I mean. Debuff teams, of course, it will be great as well because of the skill cooldown decrease and also increased status accuracy rate. Okay, so first side story will be released as well. Nia and Bolt return to Asgard. However, Asgard is facing danger from BoltZ. Then you have to stop him. BoltZ will be the final boss, I believe. Divinity. Oh my god. Divinity page 4. This is not something I expected. So this one literally gives you resistance against certain status effects. Compared to number 2, it was the duration of the status effect. Okay, this is actual resistance, so this is actually going to be a lot more beneficial. But of course, because jewels are coming out this update, so it's gonna you should focus on jewels first, then start building this up. Okay. And oh, this is a very good QOL update that was only released in Korea server a few months ago. A few months being, when I say a few months, I literally mean like 2 months or 1 month ago, whereby when you fail your divinity, you can actually increase the percentage of the success rate. So it's kind of like a pity system, okay, finally. So you won't have to fail too many times and, you know, continuously fail at that 10%, okay. But I think it's only a once off. Yeah. Oh, maximum 100%. So you can really go up to maximum. You know, if you fail all the way, yeah, it can go up to 100%. So that's good. That's good. New maze, and then we have tech points, lesser defeat points, and more victory points. That's good. So we'll get additional points, I believe, for each remaining hero. And also when you win. Additional rewards in the form of arena tokens and topaz upon winning. So I think this is for each. Oh, even you get rewards from defeat as well. So good. Basically more rewards. Very good. And this was the one that they mentioned that you cannot lose more than 100 points a day if you're just losing. And you cannot win more than 100 points as well from defense. Hero stat system improvement. I think they added the skills Yeah, they just added the skills. Improvements have been made so that if a deck with a higher usage has an unfilled hero slot, it will appear as unfilled. Okay. Daily Dungeon Party Raid AI. So okay, you cannot do the AI, you cannot get the AI in tier 6 basically, but any lower you can actually have an AI hero to do the raid with you, so you don't have to actually queue for people. Yeah, so in case, I mean, I guess, you know, on certain days where you want to farm a certain raid but you just can't find people, this could be helpful. I mean, since it's not tier 6, if you run a very strong damage dealer, maybe you can still take down tier 5 yourself. Yeah, at least with certain support. Or if you accidentally use a ticket on a day that, you know, that's not supposed to have that particular raid and no one is playing it, then I guess this can help you clear the ticket. Chat system improved, so you can see people chatting in Guild War, which is good. So instructions can be passed down easily. In Guild Raid as well, I believe. Okay. Crafting system. Okay. So you can actually favorite certain crafting what's this? Recipes or whatever you like to craft, up to 50. Okay, and so basically every day you can just clear these without having to scroll through everything, which is a huge help. There's also these, so you know what are the ones that are daily, weekly and monthly and limited per account, so that's amazing. Subcategories, so you don't have to scroll through like crazy long lists. So if you just need the shoes, you just click shoes and you'll get there. Categorize added to the tickets. Okay, there's some bug fixes. New event, Nia get Nia. Nia celebration events, Lania events, outfits for BoltZ and Nia, and then we'll check out the jewel update now. Okay, jewels. I've made a very long video for this, not very long, but you know, easy to understand video. So I'll just briefly go through it here. Jewel systems, you have 4 tiers of jewels. They can be obtained from Guild Raid, Guild Shop, General Shop, Summon Shop. Okay, and few exploration from hard difficulty onwards. You get basic stats from the jewels, and you also get PvP related special skills and attributes. And of course, they have a codex buff. Okay, jewel codex. Jewels are not equipped to individual heroes, but to types. Okay, like as you can see here. And as to how many runes you need to unlock these jewel trees, I mentioned in my video, and I've also given you tips on where to farm to quickly get runes, so please go watch it. And then so you have, going back to this image, you have 5 main jewel slots and 12 upgrade slots for stats up enhancement. Okay, you have to enhance each slot, upgrade slot to level 5, then you can open the next slot. Okay, here are all the crimson essence amounts you need to unlock all 4 trees. The first one is default. Okay, there's a total of 20 jewel presets. Okay, so you can customize the way you want your jewel setup to be. You can also fuse jewels. Okay. Upon failing to successfully fuse a higher grade rare and legend, it works the same as pets, I guess. There's a guaranteed chance to acquire a higher grade on the 21st attempt and legendary on the 6th. Jewel Summon Shop added. Okay. Of course, these are you can buy jewels from the general shop, and in the guild shop you can actually get a jewel summon ticket for 40 guild coins, 1 per day, similar to the pet hero and equipment ticket we get per day right now. New crafting recipes. Okay, these are just very standard stuff. Nothing much. Guild rate reward rework. So now this is, wait, is it a personal? Yeah, personal achievement. Once you hit about 50k, you get 1 rare to legend jewel summon voucher. So 99, you get another one. 99,000 points. If you score 150,000, you get another one. If you score 200,000, you get another one. 250,000, you get another one. Of course, I think it's at, oh, I was gonna say at every 50,000 mark, but I guess not. Yeah. So try to aim high. Okay. If the more you higher score for guild rate, the better your score, the more jewels you get from an instant. Okay. And as a guild, at the 1 million mark, you get, everyone gets 1. At the 4 million mark, everyone gets 1. And yeah. 11 million, 715, okay. There's more gold in terms of your season rewards. That's extremely good. Always say no. Always say yes to more gold. Monthly reward changes. So I think this is an additional mission. Oh no, the rewards changed. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's a very long update. We'll talk about Lania first. She's a range hero, which means very good codex buff, which means try to get her. For ultimate skill, she deals defense, ignoring damage, AoE. 4 meters is extremely small, I think, compared to other heroes. Okay, 100% chance to freeze, cannot be removed, and heals herself and resets her cooldown for Chilling Blast, which is her skill 2. Her skill 1 deals this amount of damage to AoE, 6 meters here, 40% chance to freeze and cast a shield on herself. Skill 2, AoE as well, 6 meters, additional damage to frozen targets. If a target is defeated on PvP, resets the skill cooldown of this. Okay. And then her third skill removes debuffs from herself, can be used when disabled, and deals damage to all enemies straight line. 100% chance to knock back, 75% chance to freeze. She becomes untargetable, cannot be removed. I think this is 6.5 seconds. So when she goes into the field, she is just immune to AoE skills, and she cannot be targeted. 100% chance to reset cooldown of Iceberg of Denial skill 3 on the caster when HP falls below 50%. Increases freeze damage of all allies. Of course, this is only useful if Spike classes out. Okay, right now Spike is not going to be great in the meta, although you can try. Okay, so overall in terms of PvP, I think she looks decent, but again, whether the meta really has a place for her is another thing, because freeze hasn't actually been something that has existed since a year ago, right? So it's very questionable whether she actually has a place in the meta. Of course, her skills look, very PvP oriented and very just decent at best. Okay. Next up, we have Nia, who is free. Okay. She's a universal hero, which means HP codex buff. For ultimate skill, she becomes unstoppable, deals huge damage to enemies in a straight line, 40% chance to shock, 100% chance to give allies recharge that cannot be removed. Recharge is a kind of like a new status effect. Okay, and upon And if she is under recharge, she will deal additional damage to shock targets and 100% chance to decrease shock resistance. So recharge basically gives herself, okay, Nia and BoltZ, which we'll talk about later, an additional effect on each skill. Skill 1, AoE, decrease shock resistance, okay, up to 63%, and also gives allies recharge that cannot be removed. Skill 2, straight line damage, 40% chance to shock. If she is under recharge, she deals additional damage to shock targets. So this skill doesn't have any additional effect when she is recharged. Skill 3, cast a shield on all allies, debuff removal, and reflect. Okay, cast a reflect shield to all allies, by the way. So this was actually a pretty neat skill in PvP when she came out in Korea meta. So it'll be interesting to see how this can actually go well with everything that's going on. And because she is also a shock user, it's gonna be great to pair her up with Teo, because Teo also does shock, right? Yeah. So it'll be fun to run her. I think when she was launched, there were teams in Korea server that were using her with Teo. Okay, it was more of a universal based comp in that case rather than a burst comp. So it'll be interesting to see how she will fare in that particular context. Finally, with BoltZ, take note that this is the revamped skill set for BoltZ, okay, because he got a remake in Korea and they're just gonna use the remake instead. So for his ultimate skill, he becomes invincible, deals defense ignoring damage, AoE, 60% to paralyze, and 100% chance to remove buffs, 100% chance to apply recharge on himself that cannot be removed. So after using his ultimate skill once, if Nia didn't apply the recharge on him, he applies it on himself. I think previously there wasn't such an effect in his original design, so it really made him not that great. But now that he can apply recharge on himself, he's able to get things going without relying on Nia, in fact, because in future you realize there will be a DPS kind of meta, right? And by then Nia is totally gone, so they actually wanted to boost BoltZ's utility himself, okay, without the reliance on Nia. So skill 1, unstoppable, charges and deals AoE, 60% chance to paralyze. You realize he does paralysis instead of shock, so it's kind of unique. So under the recharge mode, he gives allies cooldown increased resistance, which is completely amazing against Karma. Okay, so the faster you apply recharge on him, the better, so that Karma is not going to cut you at all. It's up to 88% by the way at higher levels, so that's going to be amazing. Skill 2, 100% chance to shock single target, and 100% chance to apply ultimate skill gauge increase disable that cannot be removed. When he is recharged, he increases ultimate gauge himself when using this skill. So even better, okay, because he will recycle his ultimate skill, as you can see here, quite continuously. So wait, yeah, okay, 100% to shock. Basically, he prevents that single target from increasing their ultimate gauge. Again, if this is done on Karma, that would be great. Or Rin, okay? Did he say they didn't actually prioritize him on any targets? So that would be, so we have to see who he targets first. And for his skill 3, he casts a shield on himself and applies an attack increase on himself. And if he's under recharge mode, he resets both his skill cooldowns. Pretty insane. For his passive, when he dies, he does a huge ton of defense ignoring damage. Okay, 100% chance to shock all the enemies, and also deals additional damage to universal and tank targets. So tank teams, your Jays, your Rudies, your Teals, your who else? Karma, your Ace. You know, if BoltZ dies, he's gonna do a shit ton of damage to them, basically. And for his own passive, he increases his own debuff duration, which means he will paralyze for a much longer period of time. Yeah, so I think it'll be pretty fun to use him, to be honest. I really would like to see how this works if I do have the resources, but I don't. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of these 3 new heroes, which are all very status effect oriented. Okay, I think they are trying to change things up a bit, especially after dumping 5 remakes on us. I'm not too sure how this is gonna work out, because obviously in Korea server, when Bolt and Nia happened, they didn't have other remakes happening as well. They didn't have the Shane remake, they didn't have the Ming remake, they didn't have the Rudy remake, they didn't have the Rin remake. So they could stand a chance, but right now I'm really not too sure how these units will have a place in global server. Okay, so let me know what you guys think. Big shout out to my channel members Chilling, Gonzalo, Jude, Yamaki, Kevin, Harlan, and Zon for the support. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much and see you.